Hodge.
It's very early in the morning, as you can see. Got my passport packed, got my GoPro over here. Got my awesome bag for all the videos I'm gonna get. Alright. It's very quiet. And it's dark. So just give me a second. So it is almost 5:40 in the morning, 10 minutes later from when you saw me. I'm on my way to get Darby, and we are on our way to Columbus, Ohio to attend TORG, the Ohio Retro Gaming Expo, TORG Gaming Expo. Apparently this is the 7th year, or 9 years, maybe 9, I can't remember now, it's early, that they've done this, and we've never been. One day show. We wanted to go and check it out, compare it to what the Barrie Game Exchange is like, because it looks kind of like where we want to be. But we'll see when we get there. Car is all packed. Got my passport, got my American money, and some goodies for trading and stuff like that. So I probably won't check back in until we cross the border. We're stopping at about I think 4 or 5, up to possibly 7 or 8 video game stores today. So yeah, we'll see. Hey, we successfully made it over the border. We are in the good old US of A. We're about an hour from our first stop. So on the way on this trip, I don't think I told everybody, we're heading up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 video game places. So the first one we're headed to is in New York State. It's called Gamers Haven, I guess, Gamers Haven. And then there's another one called Video Games Plus that's right nearby there. So that's where we're headed to first. We're gonna grab a Wendy's breakfast sandwich because they're really good. I know we have those in Canada, but I figured we'll get this. And then yeah, we're about an hour or so from the first stop. So I don't know if I'm gonna record in these stores. I'm gonna ask and I'm gonna try. We'll see what they say. But yeah, we made her. Let's do it. All right, we made our first stop. It was called Gamers Haven. I read some reviews on it before we got there, and people were complaining, and I forgot about this, that they didn't price their items, and that's true. They have signs everywhere saying prices are subject to change if they're not priced, basically because of the market fluctuating so much. So I mean, I found a couple games that I'd like, but it wasn't worth my while. So that's them over there. Gamers Haven. Lots of inventory. It's just very disorganized and not a good customer experience. So the next location is like 7 minutes away from where we are, so we'll go check that one out now. So no videoing in that store. It was like a small space. I don't even know how much space you would call it, but you walked in, there was a little alleyway and just games all around. I did grab something strictly for a flip. I got Stanley, The Search for Dr. Livingston, CIB. Well, sorry, not CIB. There's no book in it, but the game's in there. The box is in actually pretty decent shape considering the age of it. It's got the styrofoam in it as well. So I paid 70 US for this straight flip. It looks like it's going for about 115 with the manual, so I think I should be able to get it maybe $100. We'll see. I might try to find the manual. So let's head on to the next location. So we're at Bayfront Entertainment. They allowed me to video in here. Lots of NES stuff. Sadly, nothing I need. It's nice to see all your commons in here like this. You don't see this very often in stores where you can touch them and look at them. It's very nice. Now, that's very cool too. And then over here, I am going to grab this. This thing is very cool. I've seen these before. It's in very decent shape actually, considering and he said he's had it for a couple decades. So Bayfront Entertainment in Pennsylvania, go check them out. I got a sweet deal here. I'm getting in people's way here. That Nintendo sign was pretty smoking, but I can't drop that much money on that right now. We'll wait here so I don't get run over.
Get up behind me, bro.
All right, so we'll open this up so you can see again. There it is. I've seen these before. It's in very, very good shape, considering the age of it. That artwork is fantastic. So that's one thing off the top 7 things I wanted to find on this trip, and I found it before we even got there. So I have to do the food record. Stopped at Sonic. Always have to visit the Sonic when I come to the good old US of A. It's a fudge milkshake and it's delicious. Been a good trip so far. All right, so back in the hotel room. Amazing day. We checked in the hotel room. I had to run back to the car because I forgot something there. And of course I run into the immortal John Hancock. Him and Brett Weiss were on their way up to go see Reggie. So I chatted with him just for a couple minutes. I didn't want to take too much of his time up, obviously. But I did get a picture with him, so you can see that here. If you follow me on social media, you would have seen it already. All the cool stuff I got behind me, you will see in a future video. But we went to Video Game Connection was one I didn't record in there. And I just picked up Caesar's Palace from them. I guess he runs a show in Cleveland called the Classic Console and Arcade Game Show. So, and we went to another store that was, what was that store called? Cheat Sheet. So we went to Capital Games. We weren't sure if we were going to make it in time, and I was able to make a trade for some definitely harder to find NES games. Pretty happy to be able to add those into the collection with no money out of pocket. So definitely awesome start to the day, and tomorrow is going to be a blast. All right.
There's a QR code too.
Oh, so that'll give you what we need.
Yeah.
Vendor check-in, no load-ins at this door. All right, we're very early, 7:50. VIP gets in at 9. So, but we're first. As you can see, the line is growing immensely behind us. There are a lot of people here already, and then there's actually general admission people are lining up over there as well still. And I just ran into Phoenix Resale, aka Caleb. He's in the lineup. I got a picture with him. He's in the lineup behind us, like 10 people or so. So I might have somebody I can sell some of the stuff I brought with if I don't find any other offers or trades inside. So that's awesome. Can't wait. It's about 8:30, so we got about a half hour to go before we can get in. You can see what's going on in there. Oh, there's TORG man. There he is. Cannot wait. Hello.
How's you, citizens? Are we talking?
What's up?
You're talking?
Talking?
Like a game in there. Like dollar bills, like a hooker?
All right. I already got an addition to the horde.
Gotta make this fun.
Add to our horde! You're gonna get everything you can! And you're gonna give it to me, alright?
I'm trying. I want it.
Alright.
Why else would you be here? You're adding to the horde, right?
TORG, yeah.
TORG, no. We don't like TORG men. We don't like TORG men. This is about the horde. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, not a problem.
Alright, so if these guys just don't listen to anything they say, everything you buy, just bring to me just like Mike, alright? These guys, they're bad men. Don't listen to a word they say.
Not today, order.
No, she wants it.
You want this? Are you Mike? You try to look like a Mike. All right. Is there a Mike out here?
It was me.
Oh, here you go, sir. Here's a welcome. You owe me a nickel. All right. We will be back. Can I get it? Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go.
We're good?
Get your bags on, you're in.
All right. Woo. All right. I don't feel overwhelmed yet, so that's good. All right, I made first grab. I grabbed the Jungle Book here. This is like an end of the life NES game, so, and the price is like right on value. So I didn't haggle, I just paid what he was asking for. So it's pretty noisy in here. I got a copy of Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. Surprisingly, I needed this one. I paid $8 for this, which is a great deal. It's going, I think, for 12 on price charting, price charting. So I'm very happy. So I've only seen about half the floor so far. So it's going to be a good day. All right, I found another booth. It was buy two, get one free, $15 or under. So I have Solstice, Wizards and Warriors, and MLB Baseball on the NES. So $18 for the 3 games. So not too bad. I'm happy with that. So it's been a pretty good show so far. I think the regular admission's about to get let in here. There's a couple empty vendor spots. But anyways, I'm gonna go down. I want to see John Hancock, see about grabbing one of his Atari games. And I did buy some stuff here, but this is just more to resell than anything. 3 GameCube games and actually a Punch-Out manual. I paid $15 for the 3 of them. So anyways, you'll see those later on when I do a video. In there.
They just can't. This is what I was talking about, the bottleneck.
So this is almost 11 o'clock and it's 2 hours after VIPs were let in. And this is people waiting to get in still. Holy cow. This shows VIP is truly worth it. This is ridiculous.
It's gonna get uncomfortable in
I'm too
there.
old for this game.
When did this come out?
Honestly, I don't know. I had bought it off somebody. I was going to keep it in my collection and I decided to move it.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna keep looking. I've never heard of that. So
Yeah,
that might be rare.
it's a cheapie.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, if I ever heard of it, it might be really
No,
rare.
I think it's like 20 bucks. So, feeling it out here,
Sure.
would you take everything for this? Even though you said the 400. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
cool.
do it,
And I'll
brother.
give you the case.
Awesome.
It cost me 30 bucks for that case.
Oh, trust me, I buy them.
And then
They're
you
not
can
cheap.
Yeah.
trade those stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
no,
appreciate it.
I do like, that's why I bring that stuff for.
Yeah.
I trade most of the heavy stuff.
And
You're
then
also
you
welcome.
yeah. All right, at the car, little break. They're going to be doing a draw soon, but definitely did not expect to get this. You would have seen this on the video here. I did not pay that price tag. Sorry if the sun's, I don't know what the best angle to get here is. But I did trade pretty much everything I brought with me. But I'm very happy to add this into the NES Road to 600. This is definitely not one of those 600 games that I thought I was going to get. So, yeah, it's been a killer day. Lots of great stuff. We're going to get back inside for the first draw and see what we can win. That'd be awesome too.
All right, the lucky VIP number is 819170.
Oh, so close. 9 off.
All right.
You were 7 off. Hey everybody, Nintendo Hodge back in the game room. It was a very successful trip to TORG. This is just some cool stuff. The TORG, that's Torque-Man. I kept calling him TORG-Man, but the VIP entry, those are all the sponsors of the event, so kind of cool to add this. I got a ton of stuff, as you saw, over the course of the video. Hopefully I'm not going to stretch this one too long, but I figured I would go through everything that you didn't see on camera. Yeah, just the stuff you didn't see on camera for the most part. I kind of talk about the trip as a whole, but we started out and we went to a bunch of stores. I got the list down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like I think we went to 7 stores total on the Friday on the way down. So the first one I talked about, it was Gamers Haven. Wasn't a big fan of that store. Video Games Plus was a really tiny store. That's where I got that Stanley game on the NES for Pure Flip. And then Bayfront Entertainment, loved that store. Just the fact that I had all these NES games that I could look at, and then that's where, and I'm actually have it right down here, but you saw it in the video, my NES toy box, Nintendo toy box, chest, whatever you want to call it. I've seen lots of them around. There was one at the show that actually had like a $250 price tag on it. Not exactly the same as this one, but I'm very happy with the price that I got for that. What else did we hit up? We hit up a place called Play and Trade. It was okay. I went into my very first ever half-price books. I didn't film anything, but I did pick up a copy of Primal on the PS2. I just grabbed this because it's a game I've never really seen, and it was in good shape, and it was basically at value. It cost me $10.79 US to buy. So first half-price books, not too bad. I didn't mind it. We didn't go into any others during the weekend, but I would definitely go back next time I'm in the US. We went to another place called Video Game Connection. Nothing really there. I didn't shoot anything. And then the last stop of that day was Capital Games, where I mentioned those NES games that I was able to trade for. Those will show up in my future NES Road to 600 video. I've already tested them all, so I just have to record the video, but very exciting. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. Thank you very much to all the guys at Video Game Connection. They actually stayed open a little bit late for us. We didn't get there until like half hour before the store was going to close, and it was like 7:30 at night or something, and they stayed open till like 8:30 for us, so that was awesome. Okay, so the next morning, it was TORG, VIP access, as I said. Here is our VIP bag that we got, which is kind of cool. In the bag, there was raffle tickets, the VIP badge that you saw. I got a pin that's on my bag now, and I think there was a sticker. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I got the sticker in here and a wrist band thing as well. So, and of course getting in the hour early, which is definitely worth it. From what I've heard from the promoter on social media and things like that, they had about 8,000 people there that day. I think VIP access was just over 400 or so. So for the first hour, there was like 400 of us in there, and then it just got busy and busy. A lot of people waiting around for the prizes, and of course we were too. Didn't win any. And then kind of after the last prize draw at 4 o'clock, it really got quiet in there. I mean, we kind of took a break in the middle of that day where it was the busiest. Step back, I mentioned it in the video, but I ran into John Hancock in the hotel we were staying at. Him and Brett Weiss were apparently going to see Radical Reggie, so I talked to him for a couple minutes. And on the day of TORG, I got to go see him again, and I grabbed a copy of one of his Atari games. So this is the Retro Game Quest. If you go check out one of his videos, you can see all the gameplay for it. But it's kind of cool to get these Atari games to be able to play now, like brand new games made. He had 2 others that he did, but I just grabbed the one. And staying on the theme of Atari games, I wasn't going to look for Atari games, but I found a vendor that was selling 5 for $8. So buy 4, get 1 free, basically. And I was able to add Star Voyager. And I don't believe I have any of these in my collection, but honestly, I know nothing about these ones. We have Journey Escape, Bugs, Cosmic Creeps, and if anybody knows anything about these ones, let me know, and Airlock. So again, the reason I grabbed those is they're ones I'm almost positive I don't have in my collection. I hadn't seen before, but yeah, $2 a piece, 5 for 8. I kind of wish I got some more, but my Atari wasn't my focus, and I just happened to stumble into those. In my video, I mentioned I picked up some games from a vendor, $5 a piece. Everything on his table was $5, so I got 4 items for $15. I got him to toss 1 in for free. We got the Mike Tyson Punch-Out manual in very good shape, and pretty much bought these just for pure flip because they were definitely a good price and in good condition. And GameCube, which these 3 games are, is very hot in our area, so I figured it would be easy to move these. We have Swingers Golf, and they're all in complete condition. Backyard Baseball and Backyard Football. So those 4 items for $15, not too shabby, should be an easy flip. I should talk about, before I move on to everything else here, so my goals for the trip, I had set out 7 things I'd like to get there, and I actually only hit 3 of those. So of the 7, I got NES games I don't own, I got Nintendo memorabilia, and I got an unlicensed NES game. But I didn't see Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr. there at all, which I was kind of shocked about. Wicked Monster Blast was not there anywhere for the Wii. Evil Dead Hail to the King PS1, did not see that anywhere. And Kirby's Dream Course I did see at a few spots, but at that point I wasn't ready to spend any more money, and I didn't have anything else really left to trade, so that's kind of why that one got left off my list. Let's go to the posters. So, depending on the order of my videos come out, you may have seen these posters, but I bought 3 posters. It was $10 each, or 3 for $20. Not sure where they're going to go in the game room yet, but I love the looks of these posters or prints. This is the Punch-Out one, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Such a cool poster. Definitely find a spot for that in the game room. And then I got one for my wife and one for my son. We got a Luigi's Mansion print. Very cool. And the last one is a Super Mario Sunshine, which I really like as a game. My son loves it, so this one is going to be for his bedroom. And what else can I say about TORG? It was an amazing event. All the vendors were awesome to work with. I'll talk about it more in my Road to 600 video for some of the NES games that I got, but we got pretty much a deal everywhere on them. It was cool to watch some of the Dr. Mario championships that they had take place there. We were there right at the finals. We kind of took off right at the very end because they were staying open till 6 just for that. Most of the vendors had packed up by then, but it was cool just to watch that. They were actually live streaming it, I think, on Twitch. And yeah, the event itself was well run. It was, like I said, very busy at one point. The VIP is worth it. It was, I think, $40 each for the VIP to get in. You get the grab bag and the early admission. Definitely worth it if you're ever planning on going. But yeah, so TORG, successful event. And then on the way home, we popped into a couple of GameStops. I just find GameStops in Canada, or in the United States, have different stuff and better deals. And sure enough, I found some stuff 50% off. I got this game on the Switch for my wife called Ever Forward. It looks like an indie puzzle game. I'd never heard of that. So this one was like $15, I think, half off. at the GameStop. And then I bought this for a game tree. Very excited to be able to put this topper on. We've been looking kind of for a topper every year, and we've never found one. So I got this topper for our game tree. And then this is kind of a cool piece. We were sitting there at checkout, and I spotted it just tucked away. It was hidden. You couldn't quite see it, and it looked like some sort of advertising. And I said to the girl working, or the woman working, I said, "Is that advertising that has to go up?" And she goes, "No, it was taken down." I said, "Oh." I said, "Is it spoken for?" Or she said, "No." I said, "Would I be able to have it?" She said, "Sure." This never happens in Canada. In Canada, for whatever reason, they have to throw this stuff out or rip it up. Always have trouble finding it. But she gave me this. So let me see how well this will show. So this is the Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope advertisement. It was bent in half, so it does have a bend mark there. But this thing is giant, as you can see. I'll get a shot of it and show the full thing up. I'm not sure if this will go in my son's room, if we'll keep it, or what we'll do. But I thought it was a pretty cool piece, and it cost me literally nothing. GameStop just like, "Here, go ahead, you can have it." And actually, I experienced that at another GameStop, buying some gifts for Christmas for the family, and there was a stuffy figure there that I brought up I wanted to buy. It was on the where I said everything that's clearance is half off, and there was no price tag on it. It goes, "Oh, that's already out of the system, go ahead and take it." I was shocked. Never seen that happen, so that was awesome. And then the last grab was at a Walmart, and I got a copy of the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania on the Switch, brand new, for $15 at Walmart. Obviously, this is probably like a $40, $50 game here in Canada, especially brand new. So for $15 US, why not? That is it for my TORG video. Hopefully you made it through the whole thing. It's going to be a fairly lengthy video, like 25 minutes. I don't think I'm going to cut it up, but we'll see. Maybe I'll cut it in half. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun going. I can't wait to go again to another event next year, whether it's TORG, there's KORG. I know there's one in Syracuse, New York that I might try to hit up. I don't know. But my goal is to try to go to one video game expo in the United States. Midwest Gaming Classic. I know there's going to be a bunch of Cartridge Club people there. I don't know if it'll work out timing wise, but maybe. I've been before. I wouldn't mind going again. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next video.